Greg, these two teams take pride in their defense.
No doubt, these are some tough-nosed, gritty, physical defenses, and we're not going to see many easy buckets. Both sides are going to make you work.
So the next starting five, we've got Bridges, and it's Claxton in at the 5, roaming the paint. Brunson with a clean look. No good on the shot, a bit long that time.
I guess even he took this one of those once in a while.
Passes it to Finney-Smith. Takes the 3. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
And that'll start us off already. You can feel the tension in this arena.
And sometimes getting that first bucket puts momentum in your corner, but we'll just have to see.
Now, here's Barrett. Off target at the rim. Hard against Bridges. That one falls, coming off Dinwiddie's feet.
And from long range, Bridges getting more and more comfortable taking and making his share of threes.
And last season, the Nets were a favorite to win it all. But, Greg, a first-round sweep by the Celtics proved a very rude awakening.
And Kyrie missing so many games. How about Harden wanting out? Hard to build chemistry and continuity. That has to be the focus moving forward. And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Here's Dinwiddie. The pass to Claxton. Kicks it out to Johnson. To the inside. 5 to shoot. Pulls up. Out of bounds. New York takes possession. Knicks have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Pass to Hart. Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Back to Brunson. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
This is his first free throw of the game.
A year ago, he had an 84% success rate on his foul shots, so he was a guy they were always happy to see at the line.
It's stolen by Randall. If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Here's Barrett. Pass to Hart. Shot clock at 6. No good. That would have tied it. The Nets with the lead.
Mikal Bridges has found a groove the last couple of years. 5 years removed from college, and he's become a full-time starter.
Here's Dinwiddie. And play stops as it looks like they call it over the back here.
I'm not sure what he thought he could get away with there. Pretty clear over the back.
Yeah, it's one thing to be aggressive hot shot. It's another thing to get reckless. He's got to stay under control.
2 minutes.
And here's Brunson. With the teardrop. It's hauled in by Claxton.
And about Mikal Bridges, just how good can he be?
He's got the power to beat you off the dribble inside. Certainly likes to attack the paint, but he can also spot up and beat you from beyond the arc.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. And so here is New York after the basket by Brooklyn. New York, no good that time either. Dinwiddie wide open. That 3 off the mark.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
To the middle. Cuts off the pass. Passes it to Finney-Smith. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. You talk about a defensive menace. That's Dorian Finney-Smith.
He has a knack for coming up with a big defensive play. Often lines up against the opponent's most important offensive player.
Now here's Brunson. It's deflected. 50 seconds left to play in the first. Now the pass to Dinwiddie. Here's Finney-Smith. Back to Dinwiddie. Pass to Finney-Smith. For three, Bridges. Rebounded by Hart.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now here's Brunson. There at the pass to Robinson. And Robinson throws it down.
Exposing the defense and taking advantage in the paint.
Pass to Finney-Smith. Back to Dinwiddie. And that's going to do it. Some good defense down the stretch to end the quarter. And so the...
And a big round of applause for your Knicks City Kid.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And from Brooklyn guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
It's been a group effort, and that's what it takes to play the kind of defense that they've played. Great showing from them.
Randall and Robinson will be the inside pair. Jalen Brunson out there with Josh Hart. And it's Barrett at the small forward position. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks. Here's Brunson following the three-pointer by Brooklyn. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Here's Hart. The shot's good on the assist by Brunson.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
Dinwiddie passes to Claxton. Bridges, no one around him. And the Nets, another three.
No hesitation from Bridges. He gets the ball and is primed to take that shot.
Brunson the pass to Robinson. Randall outside. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve. And it's been a rough stretch for the New York Knicks, a team that has only had a handful of playoff appearances in the last 20 years. Just playing with poise and confidence, and they continue to put points on the board.
And it's because they're not playing in a rush. They're just letting their shots come naturally within the flow of the offense.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
The Knicks are trying to get back to being competitive, GA, but it has been difficult, hasn't it?
They haven't been able to attract top-level talent for quite some time, which is surprising when you consider this big market and the status this franchise has within the city.
Now, here's Dinwiddie. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Lets the three fly. Connects from three-point range. Dinwiddie's got the lead up to 10 now for Brooklyn.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
Now here's Randall, and there's the drive. That's a miss. He's made one and missed one. Passes it to Finney-Smith. Dinwiddie outside. Johnson kicks to Finney-Smith, and there's the pass to Dinwiddie. He doesn't hit that one. The Knicks go the other way with it. Randall down low, defended by Bridges. Hart the pass to Randall. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And Greg, just like you, Julius Randle is a southpaw, left-handed.
Yeah, you know, the angles are different for lefties. We operate a little differently, and I think that can throw defenders off. So I'm always going to pull for the southpaw.
Dinwiddie up top. Brunson covering.
And he just powered that one down.
One of the game's top dunkers. Brunson scanning the floor. Hits it from three-point range. Brunson's got 5 points now this quarter.
He can really stroke it from deep. You have to keep better tabs on him.
Pass to Finney-Smith. Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. Johnson against Barrett. Johnson, the pass to Dinwiddie. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest. Going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
59 seconds left in the first half of basketball. It's Barrett on the wing. Pass to Brunson. He feeds it to Randall. Fires the three. They get it back. Passes it to Barrett. Randall outside. A second chance effort. He takes it up and lays it in. Randall's got 6.
And how about the touch there inside? And that's where Randall likes to get the ball, and you can see why.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Good on the second free throw. Nets leading by 4. Mills looking it over. Here's Watanabe. Robinson with the block. And it goes out of bounds. That went off Robinson.
Substitution on the court.
Left side Curry. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle. Thanks for the great interview, David.
20. The Nets. 24.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. We've seen Mikal Bridges really having a great game.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
I like how they came into this one with a game plan, and they're just going out and executing it. Terrific job.
And Brooklyn, looking who they've got. We've got Mills. He's out there with Curry. Simmons is out there with O'Neal. And it's Watanabe in at the 4 spot. The 3 from Mills. And it's Grimes with the rebound. Knicks trail by 4. And stolen by Simmons. And Mills kicks to O'Neal. Back to Mills. Here's Watanabe. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Great. Ben Simmons, one of 4 players in the entire history of the NBA to average at least 7 rebounds and 7 assists per game through his first 4 seasons.
Think about it, joining Magic Johnson, Oscar Robinson, and Luka Doncic. That is some pretty elite level company. Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
It's stolen. O'Neal inside. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Watanabe passes to O'Neal. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Shot clock at 5. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's going to be on Obi Toppin. The Nets have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
And they shot 81% from the line last season as a team. So you really can't find fault with what they're able to do there.
Greg, Father Time is undefeated, and every player has to make the decision when it's time to retire. How big a factor was age for you?
Well, you don't want to leave anything on the table, but your body will tell you when it's time. I know that was the case for me.
And Greg, starting your career with the Knicks, what's the pressure like playing in New York City?
I tell you, the amount of media following you, the size of the city, it can be intimidating. But if you win, man, there's nothing like playing in New York.
O'Neal misses. Knicks trail by 8. Toppin passes to Hartenstein. And they go to the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Rose kicks to Toppin. And Toppin throws it down.
And way to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket, guys, still shaking. The pass to Curry. The three. Not going to go that time. Now the Knicks take it the other way. Outside Rose. Here's Grimes. Pass to Toppin. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. And the Nets, Richard, are trying to build a legacy where they're recognized as one of the league's true glamour franchises.
And they've got the star power and they've got the market. You got an ownership that is willing to pay for it. They will do everything, but ultimately it's going to be the players and how they perform on the court that will dictate how this success is viewed.
The infrastructure is there. Now can they get the players to fill the role? Watanabe, no good. Knicks trail by 4. Pass to Quickly. 1:51 left in the third quarter. Curry with the steal. Watanabe passes to Simmons. Kicks it to Mills. Curry with it. Mills with it. Puts it up from 12. It's rebounded by New York. And inside, Simmons is there. Back to Quickly. Now, here's Toppin, guarded by Curry. Quickly kicks to Rose, and he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
And this is why coaches stress the importance of defense. Big block there in this close game.
Nets leading by 4. Now Mills. Here's Curry. Mills finds Curry. Here's Watanabe. Quickly covering. Curry with a wide open look. And again, no good by Brooklyn. The Knicks shooting at 44%. Pretty reasonable. Here's Grimes. Passes to Toppin. 34 seconds left to play in the third. Quickly with a wide open look. Drills it from outside. Quickly's got 4 points this quarter.
Beautiful job closing the gap here. Let's see if they can sustain this run.
The thing they have to watch for is mental fatigue. They have to stay focused and finish the job.
Now, here is O'Neal. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Down low, it's tipped, stolen by Quickly. And a fast break now for New York. Here's Rose for the lead, and it's good, but hold on, the officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor. Well, we thought the third quarter was...
The previous play is under review.
Are going to review the play to see if he released the ball before the buzzer.
And a chance here to just double check the ruling on the floor. I wasn't sure if he got it off in time or not, so...
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And the keep in the call is it was close, but he had not released it.
And a big round of applause for your Knicks City Kid.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for New York. It's a one-point game. The forward spots will be Barrett and Randall. Emmanuel quickly out there with Jalen Brunson. And it's Robinson in at the 5 down low. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks. The shot's good from Brunson.
And those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball games.
Dinwiddie surveying the floor. Back to Bridges. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn.
Not a ball stopper on the wing. Bridges with the helper.
New York's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. Now here's Brunson. And there's the foul. It's on Cameron Johnson. That is his first foul of the game. Obi Toppin's checked in for R.J. Barrett. Dinwiddie against Brunson. Off target from three-point range. Brooklyn's gone 7 of 15 from three-point range tonight. They're not afraid of that shot. Johnson dishes to Bridges. Back to Johnson. Plays it up and banks it in. And the Nets lead by 2.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
And his team needs every bit of his production if they want to pull this one out. It is neck and neck here in the final period.
On the wing quickly. Bridges with the steal. And for Brooklyn, they're shooting for the game at 42%. Here's Finney Smith. His three-pointers off the mark.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Here's Brunson. And again, it's the Knicks missing. For Brooklyn, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Johnson outside. Shoots it. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. And it's a 4-point Nets lead. Here's Brunson. Fires the 3. Traps in the tray.
That's a layup for him. He's just too open.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Here's the pass to Finney Smith. Back to Dinwiddie. Inside. Robinson with the block. Quickly the pass to Randall. And Randall throws it down.
And you'll never see Randall back down in a big moment. He's looking to be the guy when they need a bucket.
Bridges outside. 1:57 left in the game. Hands it from downtown.
Oh, a major factor in those 2021 finals. Bridges growing more and more comfortable in the big moment.
Here's Randall. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Randall's got the game tied up here for the Knicks.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Yeah, it's clear why they go to him in these moments. They know he's going to deliver for it.
And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game. Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg. Everybody on that bench.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
Bridges kicks to Johnson. Back to Bridges. Johnson outside. And the slam dunk by Johnson.
Fundamentals, guys, using the one-hand slam.
Well, he makes the basics look pretty exceptional. Randall outside. This one for 3. It counts. And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
Dinwiddie against quickly. Here's Claxton. Back to Dinwiddie. 6 on the shot clock. Good.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells a story of how well you are playing team offense.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game. Here's quickly. Can't get the 3 to fall. And Robinson is right there.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them. Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
He hits the first one, and that will put them up by 2. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 3-point game.
And those were some big-time shots. Those free throws helping make this a 3-point game.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Robinson finds Brunson. Randall right side. Oh, he couldn't make that shot go to force overtime. And so it's Brooklyn who scrapes by with the win.
ready to get down to the task at hand. It'll be the Knicks off the tip. Now Washington starting 5. Kyle Kuzma out there with Kristaps Porzingis. Then it's Daniel Gafford. Then there's Bradley Beal. And it's Morris in at the shooting guard position.
And Barrett will give you these kind of flashes. He got up that time.
You know, sometimes we forget how young some of these guys are. Take R.J. Barrett, making his NBA debut at 19. Still a few years away from hitting his prime.
Pass to Porzingis. Morris outside. 5 to shoot. Here's Gafford. And he banks in the layup. And specifically with R.J. Barrett, it feels like he's a lot older, Grant.
You know, B.A., but he's not close to 25 yet. So what we see right now, it's not what he'll be once R.J. hits his prime. Still a lot of room to grow for him.
And it's the Knicks with the ball. After the basket by Washington. For 3, Barrett. Rebounded by Kuzma. And Washington with possession. Inside. It's picked off. Barrett against Porzingis. That's good from Robinson on the assist by Barrett.
I think Mitchell Robinson getting more and more comfortable with plays like this. Contact on it, still able to finish.
Beal, the pass to Kuzma. A little over a minute and a half into this first quarter. And it's Gafford missing.
Probably should have scored there. He usually does.
Outside Brunson. Pass to Randall. Back to Brunson. Here's Sims. No, stopping him there. Jams it in, and he's fouled. An opportunity in a three-point play. It's going to be on Bradley Beal. Well, for the Knicks, what's it going to take to bring them back to the glory days?
Oh, that's a loaded question, B.A. But first of all, a superstar would certainly help. They haven't really had one for quite some time. If they can either develop or attract an elite all-star player, that would be a start to turning this New York franchise around and becoming possibly a contender.
Here's Brunson. The Wizards making their last shot. Pass to Sims. The kick out to Brunson. Out to the right wing. For 3, Randall. Porzingis grabs the board.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Morris finds Beal. Back to Morris. Beal outside. Pass to Morris. Some solid defense from Brunson. And for Julius Randle, back in 2014, a nightmare start to his career, Grant.
Oh, man, so sad. I mean, Julius breaking his leg just 14 minutes into his NBA debut. A serious injury that required him to miss his entire rookie season. But give Randle credit for coming back and carving out a great career.
Now here's Barrett. To the left wing. Here's Randall. That one is off. And Washington the other way now. Morris passes to Porzingis. And the shot goes. Porzingis has got his second basket.
This is what an offense is supposed to do. You look for a high percentage shot. And Porzingis the beneficiary.
Outside for Randall. This one for 3. That's good. His first made shot in 3 attempts.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Morris outside. Pass to Beal. They kick it out to Porzingis. That one falls. Coming off Beal's feed. Porzingis has got 7.
And Beal finding a guy with a better look that time.
Brunson against Morris. Here's Sims. Kicks it out to Barrett. Down low. Sims can't get it to go. Washington trailing. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Beal, the pass to Kuzma. Back to Beal. To the paint. Here's Porzingis. Out to Beal. The Wizards need to get off a shot here. Morris for three. Oh, almost had a 4-point play right there. But he'll go to the line with a chance for three.
Hey, nice work attracting the foul from deep. He'll shoot three.
And now they lead as the free throw drops in for him. And he makes all three. There's 10 seconds left in the first. Now here's Brunson. Outside Barrett. Takes it inside. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
And RJ can play where he's mixing up speeds, but is also in control of himself. This is the kind of stuff you get from him.
And a big round of applause for your Knicks City Kid.
And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. All right, guys, what's your take on the Knicks so far?
We all know good ball movement is what most coaches harp on, and their passing's been excellent so far.
Well, everybody just feeling the energy of the basketball as they moved it around, and lots of hands were touching it.
The backcourt comprised of Brunson and Barrett. Then it's Julius Randle. Then there's Mitchell Robinson. And it's Sims in at the four-man position. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks. For the Wizards, trading Russell Westbrook to the Lakers was a great move, Brent.
Well, it's an idea about trying to go a different direction and cleared a ton of cap space. They got a lot of depth. They got first-round picks out of that. So the best part of the deal really might be Kyle Kuzma and what's developing here with him and his game. We saw him find his form, and he looks like a keeper.
And so it's Washington with it. After the basket by New York. Oh, Robinson with a block.
Such good instincts from Robinson there to throw that one away.
Clock at 6. Beal, the pass to Kuzma. Here's the three. And it's Brunson with the rebound. Randle inside. Defended by Kuzma.
And that's a good heads-up play there from RJ.
The Wizards have gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. Morris passes to Beal. Oh, Robinson with a block. To the middle. Here's Brunson. Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed pass. Brunson's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Pass to Kuzma. The three ball. The putback. It's good on the putback.
I always love the hard work on the glass. Just great activity.
And here's Brunson from the arc. The rebound by the Wizards. Porzingis has got 4 rebounds in the game. Gafford passes to Porzingis. Randle against Kuzma. Back to Porzingis. Pass to Beal. Launches it. Up again. Controls the rebound and the putback. Porzingis has got 9.
Sometimes you do a little extra work. Something good comes your way. And Porzingis cleans up that offensive rebound.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Well, the big man not going to slow him down from getting that deuce. A top 5 pick back in 2015. The 7'3" Kristaps Porzingis ushered in a bit of a new era there. The rise of the 7-footer who could step out and drain 3.
Throws it down emphatically.
He's got serious hop, right? You add that to his ability to penetrate, that's 2 easy points. Now here's Barrett. With the drive. Hey, how's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
You love that. Just that quick first step, and RJ up and over the D.
Well, since Porzingis was drafted, there have been a bunch of 7-foot shooters going in the first.
It's a good call, BA. You think about guys like Lowry, Markkanen. These guys feel like They stretch it out a bit. They can get behind the three-point line and knock shots down. Porzingis opened up a new way to think about the offense from the 5 spot.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thanks, B.A. Bradley Beal played for Coach Greg Popovich with the U.S. national team, and Pop said, quote, he's hard to keep up with. His balance and movement are very impressive. He stops on a dime, can pull up and shoot. That, along with his excellent footwork, are the most impressive things for me. Brian?
Yeah, great breakdown there, Allie. Thank you. Now here's Beal. Here's Morris. Oh, Robinson with a block. Barrett against Beal. Soft touch off the glass. Give him 8.
Well, Barrett with a nice touch down there as the lefty was able to negotiate the little room that he had.
Kuzma outside. Inside. Here's Gafford. Back to Kuzma. Out to Beal. Kuzma outside. Morris for 3. The Knicks pull it in.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Here's Sims. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
How about that? The big man, Mitchell Robinson, able to find a teammate.
Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Morris outside to the inside. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. To the middle. Here's Randall. And it's Randall with the jam.
Randall with massive improvement over last year and could beat you in so many ways that he has confidence in now. What a flood.
All right, good stuff, Allie.
The Knicks 28. The Wizzards 22.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. It has been a clinic out there by Kristaps Porzingis.
When he got good position and they got the ball to him, he was automatic.
Yeah, we'll see if the double teams start to come here in the second half to make them adjust offensively. But he's going to keep going at him.
Here's who Wes Unseld Jr. is starting in the second half. We've got Denny Avdia, Kendrick Nunn out there with DeLon Wright. Then it's Kispert and it's Gibson in at the 5 down low. Here's Grimes. And there's the drive. Oh, it's stolen away. Here's Nunn. Pass to Wright. Gibson with it. Here's Avdia. And Grimes pulls it down. Quickly, right side. And here's Toppin. Here's Grimes. It's stolen by Wright. And here comes the break. Here's Kispert. Finished off the break. Kispert's got his first basket.
And you can tell they're in sync right now, expertly turning the steal into fast break points.
Last season, Washington was hot out of the gates. They started 10-3, but things did not end well.
You know, and after that hot start, BA, a 25-44 ending for the Wizards, failing to make the play-in game as well. Just a disappointing season after the promise Washington showed early.
Deflected!
Taj Gibson doing a good job of just getting the hands up, and then the instincts come into play with the block.
Just over a minute and a half played in the third. Toppin's shot is off. The Wizards have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Inside. This for the tie! That one's good from Kispert on the assist by Wright. Kispert's got 4 points this quarter.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
Here's Rose. Quickly outside. Back to Toppin. Rose outside. Down low. Here's Grimes. And he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
Another assist in the career of D. Rose.
Wright outside to the paint. Here's Gibson. Back to Wright. Pass to Gibson. Cuts off the pass. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Toppin right side. There's the three. That shot is off. Now the Wizards take it the other way. Avdia attacking. Lays it up and banks it in.
That's a move you won't see many guys make. Impressive stuff.
New York has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Here's Rose. Pass to Quickly. You know, one expression you hear from a lot of coaches nowadays, threatening drives. What's the value of breaking the paint?
BA, dribble penetration is so important, particularly in today's game. With the spacing and the great shooting on the perimeter, if you can get to the paint, one, you may score at the rim, but if the defense collapses, now you have an opportunity to find an open shooter from three. Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
There's some ways to get your coach's attention, and that draws the coaching staff's ire.
Pass to Hartenstein. And he converts the layup. And the Knicks lead by 2.
That's exactly what you work for, a high percentage look.
Here's Wright going inside. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Yeah, these teams are playing with incredible energy.
At least in the second half they have been. The first half wasn't played anywhere near this intense.
Now here's Rose. And and here comes the coach's challenge. He disagrees with the foul. He does not hesitate to ask for a second look. It's a pretty heated game. Every call matters.
People were worried that this would slow the action.
The previous play is under review.
In every game, the NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong.
The ruling on the floor stands.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
So New York going with almost an entire new group here. Mitchell Robinson, he's checked in for Hartenstein. Sims comes in for Toppin. Julius Randle's checked in for Grimes. And it's R.J. Barrett in for Quickly.
Unable to knock them all down, but still, he puts them up by 1.
Morris passes to Porzingis. To the wing, right side. Up top, Morris. Shot clock at 5. Hey, it's Porzingis slamming it home.
Yeah, Porzingis right through the defense, and a sweet dunk from the big man.
Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Rose outside. Here's Randle driving in, and Gafford with the block. And here's Beal, and the layup is good off the glass. Now it's a 3-point Wizard lead.
Well, that's some flashy footwork there from Bradley Beal.
It's still anybody's game as we reach the end of 3. Wizards out in front, up. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the 4th quarter. The backcourt comprised of Brunson and Barrett. Then there's Mitchell Robinson. Then it's Julius Randle. And it's Sims in at the power forward position. That's the 5 for New York right now. Randle outside. From outside the arc. Porzingis grabs the board. Porzingis has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Beal outside. And so they foul intentionally.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Here's Porzingis. Pass to Gafford. Beal outside. Off target from 3-point range. New York trailing. And that that's an intentional foul.
Monte Morris. Second personal foul. First team foul.
1 minute in now in the fourth quarter. Here's Brunson. Oh, powered down with both hands.
What a big finish out on the backcourt.
That might be exactly what they needed at this point of the game.
Defense has got to be better. Flat out effort was not there.
And the basket by Beal.
Beal finding ways to score the ball.
The Knicks have gotten just one shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. Here's Brunson, and that one falls. His 5th basket in 7 tries.
And that was the right decision. When you're in need of a bucket, you go to your most trusted guys.
Yeah, whether it's teammates or the coaching staff, hopefully a combination of both, but when it gets close, he's getting the ball.
Here's Kuzma after the basket by New York. 4 on the clock. Beal. Oh, and he got fouled. And in a game this close, they're going to challenge the call. Coach does not agree with it, and he wants them to take another look at the monitor.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close,
The previous play is under
it
review.
was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make them.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Tom Thibodeau coaching his team during that last break. He focused on perimeter play at both ends. On D, he wants to prevent open looks from deep. And at their own end, he thinks they can create better shots with better ball movement. We'll see if he gets his wish. Back to you.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. Now here's Brunson. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, BA.
Yeah, I don't blame him with the score this tight. You cannot take a chance here. Here's Morris. That one falls. Coming off Beal's feed. And the Wizards lead by 3.
Can't ask for a better look with the game in the balance.
Outside Brunson. Pass to Barrett. Here's Randall, defended by Kuzma. To tie it up. Randall, good. And that'll tie this game up.
He's a guy that lives for a big moment like that. Great focus and courage in the clutch.
Outside Porzingis. And a slam dunk by Porzingis.
Porzingis making it count, wants to come through big time and does here.
Pass to Barrett. Here's Sims. And here's Brunson from the arc. And the Knicks, another 3.
Cool, calm, and collected at a critical juncture in this game.
Beal outside. The 3 is up. Drops in the 3. Beal's got 9 points now in the second half.
Huge shot from Beal. He's got confidence.
Here's Brunson. Count that one. He's 8 for 10 from the field now.
Smart play call to get him something at the rim.
Well, taking advantage of that opportunity, it does not get any more high percentage than that one.
Now here's Morris. Here's Gafford. They kick it out to Porzingis. Pass to Kuzma. Now Morris. Tipped. And they're running. Randall, pass to Barrett. There's 48 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Down low. Stolen by Gafford. Morris outside. Pass to Gafford. They kick it out to Porzingis. Kuzma down low. Randall's there. Back to Kuzma. 6 on the shot clock. 3-pointer. Beal. Oh, he Drained it from downtown.
Now that's one to remember. What an impact on the game.
Now I'm wondering, is that the biggest shot of the game?
And an intentional foul right there.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Second team foul.
Brunson against Morris. Fires the three. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
First personal foul. Third team foul.
He gets the first, and that brings him within 2 here.
At the line.
So he gets them both. Nine seconds left in the final quarter, and they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those, so they get into the penalty.
Yeah, and that was a smart move. I mean, you have to foul right there. You just don't want them to run out the clock.
And now we've got an intentional foul.
Second personal foul.
First free throw is good, and that'll put him up 2.
At the line. 2 shots.
So he gets them both, and it's a 3-point game.
Well, important there to have the 3-point lead because only a 3 can tie it up now.
Now a timeout called by New York. They're down by 3. 7 seconds left in the fourth. Guys, what do you think?
If they leave the arc open, take it. But it may be safer to get a quick 2 and then foul.
Don't force something up. You got to be smart here.
And so it's Washington who scrapes by with the win. With the late victory, they up.
we're talking about this. What you appreciate about this matchup, the team-first mindset on both sides.
Very unselfish, and we're going to see guys moving the ball. And, Kevin, they play for one another. That's why these clubs rack up so many assists.
So a look at the starters for the Wizzards. Morris and Beal are the guards. Kristaps Porzingis is out there with Daniel Gafford. And it's Kuzma in at the 3, the small forward.
You know, guys, that's the selfless attitude of Mikal Bridges. So willing to give it up to an open guy.
Beal against Bridges. Beal the pass to Kuzma. Morris outside. Clock at 6. From downtown, it doesn't go for him. The Nets go the other way with it. Bridges passes to Finney-Smith. Porzingis with the steal. And here we go. Washington fast break. And Gafford throws it down.
Quick job of getting up the floor and creating early offense.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
Now here's Dinwiddie. Johnson outside. The three-pointer no good. And Morris has got the ball here for the Wizards. Porzingis passes to Morris. Outside for Beal. Shoots over Bridges. They grab their own miss. Taken away. And so just over a minute and a half played. Fires from the wing. The shot, no good. And the Wizards now going the other way.
Well, you think about a team that was as heavily laden with talent as the Brooklyn Nets were when they had Kevin Durant, Kyrie Irving, and James Harden. But obviously injuries played a part. The trade, the big trade happens. A lot of bumps in the road for a roster that looked built to contend.
Now, here's Bridges. Pass to Claxton. Beal with the steal. And here we go with Morris, running it up the court. And Morris throws it down.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
Here's Bridges after the basket by Washington. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
Guys, this young man does such a good job keeping his balance on the way up to the basket. Mikal Bridges solid at keeping his composure.
Despite the Nets shifting lineup scores, they're still fairly dominant.
Well, that's a credit to their organization. You have to be able to push aside the drama, shut out the noise, and when the ball is tipped, just focus on the game right in front of you.
Now here's Beal. 5 on the clock. Back to Morris. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Wizards.
How about the ball movement so far? I mean, the unselfishness, everyone here just playing for one another, and that can be infectious.
And they've also done a really good job taking advantage of miscues. Their defense has been stifling in this one.
Now, here's Bridges. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Beal finds Morris. Now, here's Gafford. From the arc. And it's Finney-Smith with the rebound.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Dinwiddie passes to Claxton. 2 points. That one goes.
That pass had to be thrown not only in the right spot, but at the right time.
On the wing, Morris. Out to Kuzma. Back to Morris. Fader on the way. Kuzma inside. Johnson on him. Kuzma can't get it to go. The pass to Bridges. The three. And no good. They can trade 2 for 1 here.
Would be the right move, I believe, right now.
The shot's good.
Oh, off the mound, Spiel breaks down the defense.
And so it's Dinwiddie with it. He'll bring it up for Brooklyn. Trailing by 2. On the wing, Bridges. Back to Dinwiddie. Here's Finney-Smith, headed by Porzingis. Fires top of the key. Finney-Smith can't get it to go.
I think this is a spot he has got to become more consistent from if you want to command the defender's respect.
And here's Morris for 3. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. A good close contest so far.
Fans, please give a big round of applause.
And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And when you consider how the Wizards are doing, guys, your thoughts?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And we know this. Every team in the league now seems to be looking to play with pace.
We've got Mikal Bridges. And it's Claxton in at the 5, down low. That's the Nets 5 as we get into the second quarter. Brooklyn trailing 2022, Greg, a year for the Washington Wizards with some historic significance.
And it marks 25 years of the Washington Wizards name being on an NBA jersey. A cool moment for the current players who can look back on this franchise and know they're a part of history.
It's deflected. Passes it to Beal. Oh, and the dunk by Beal.
The more Porzingis proves himself a threat as a passer, the more dangerous he can become as a scorer.
Dinwiddie surveying the floor. Johnson in the corner. And it's out of bounds. The Wizards will take it the other way. The Wizards shooting about 42% so far. Morris passes to Beal. Shoots the 3. It will not find the hoop. It's his third miss. He has made 2. Dinwiddie kicks to Johnson. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Johnson's got himself on the board with 3 there.
You can see he just has a great overall feel for this game. Excellent job tonight.
And that's been his role pretty much from the opening tip. Get the ball to guys where they can score it.
Now here's Kuzma. He's still scoreless so far in this one.
Just focusing on the task at hand. That's all you can do.
Boy, the tide is running one way and then shifts back in the other direction. I've lost count of how many lead changes we've had here tonight.
And so it's Brooklyn with it, following the bucket by the Wizards. Here's Dinwiddie. That shot, no good. Now Washington takes it the other way. Morris passes to Beal. Morris kicks to Kuzma. Morris outside. 3-pointer. It's hauled in by Claxton. Claxton's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Pass to Dinwiddie. Bridges against Morris. Back to Bridges. That one drops, and he's now 2 for 5. We know the league's cracking down on those dangerous plays that risk a player's health. Why was that less of a focus when you play?
That's a great question. I think it's smarter to approach the game this way. We don't want to have unnecessary injury because of guys maybe just taking it a little too far with the physicality.
Finney-Smith. And it's off from 3-point range. Gafford with the ball. Defended by Dinwiddie. Gafford kicks to Porzingis. Out to Kuzma. Wizards keeping it alive in a fresh 14-second shot clock. That one goes in.
Well, you've got size and length, so Kristaps Porzingis, the extra possession.
Bridges outside. Dinwiddie sets the screen for Bridges. Misses the 3. Washington's got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4.
It seems like 2022 was all about showing up naysayers for Kyle Kuzma.
It did seem, Greg, like he came into his own a little bit, found his identity as a player. I think those challenges he got from the fans only made him better, really fired up the Kuz. Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
Gafford finds Beal. The Wizards working the ball around now. With the shot. Near the three-point line, it's Morris. Kuzma, right side. Jacks up a three. Johnson with the rebound. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Brooklyn Nets. They've only given up 6 here in this quarter. Back to Dinwiddie. Pass to Finney-Smith. Here now is Dinwiddie. And the pass to Finney-Smith. The Nets need to get a shot off here. Johnson kicks to Finney-Smith. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Now, here is Morris. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game.
Fans, let's hear it for the Jabberwockies.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. The Wizards with the lead. Checking out now the group for Wes Unseld Jr. to start the second half. Morris and Beal are the guards. Porzingis is out there with Kyle Kuzma, and it's Gafford in at the center, locking down the middle.
That's not his spot, but given the lack of defense, you'd like to see him knock that one down.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And the Wizards are going with a whole new group out there now. Now, here is O'Neal. Here's Curry. Pass to Watanabe. A miss that time would have put him up.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
And over the last couple of seasons, it feels like the Washington Wizards roster is in constant flux. I mean, from role players to all-stars, guys coming in and out. I tell you what, he came out of that locker room raring to go.
And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. There's O'Neal with the three. Trains the three-pointer. O'Neal's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. For Washington, how difficult, Greg, is it to win when your roster changes? As you were just talking about, it changes so much from year to year.
It's really tough. I mean, take Spencer Dinwiddie. You know, he signs a big 3-year deal, traded 6 months later. So when things like that happen, it's so difficult to create chemistry.
Here's Mills following the three-pointer by Washington. Pass to Watanabe. Left trade. Rebound, Washington.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Kispert kicks to right. To the left side wing. Now, here's Nunn. D right on him. Can't hit the turnaround jumper.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Mills passes to O'Neal. Outside for Curry. Takes a three. To the wing on the left. Stolen by Avdia. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Here's Kispert. And a miss there on the triple. That's trailed by 4. Doors, when it comes to Avdia, a guy that does a number of things very well.
He does, Kevin. I think when you think of Avdia, what you think is 3-tool player. Score, rebound, pass it. For Denny, to me, it's all about being more consistent. It is clear this guy has a ton of talent and potential. Now can you do it night after night after night?
Nunn kicks to right. Back to Nunn. And another miss by Washington. Brooklyn's gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. Here's Curry, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
I love the aggressiveness of Seth Curry right there. Despite that frame, guys, he is not afraid of getting fouled.
Seth Curry.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
An efficient night from the line. This is a guy who puts in the work, and it pays dividends.
Right, the pass to Avdia. In the corner, none with it. Avdia with it. They double him with Simmons. 6 to shoot. They get it again. And this is his second trip to the line in the game.
At the line.
Free throw good by Curry.
And Simmons is an asset in so many ways. Maybe most of all, his defense.
Well, unequivocally, Greg, this guy can guard 1 through 4. And I'm going to say because of the length and the strength he has, in a pinch, he could also guard most 5s. He's terrific on the defensive glass, and he can put a ton of pressure on you in his transition game. Like, this guy is a special talent.
Now, here is O'Neal. Watanabe sinks the three-pointer. Watanabe's got the lead up to 2 now for the Nets. Neither side has relented a bit in this back-and-forth affair.
And you can sense the energy in the building already as this game is starting to build towards having a terrific finish.
Curry against none. Avdia, the pass to none. Finds himself wide open and drills it. Nunn's got it all tied up now for Washington.
This guy is a pick-your-poison kind of player. Very hard defensively to cover all your bases with him.
And Simmons kicks to O'Neal. To the paint. Here's Watanabe. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Watanabe's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for the Nets.
I always like to hold for the last shot right here.
Well, that's great execution if you can do that, because it takes any chance of momentum away from your opponent.
He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials are getting together. They may want to review this one. And not so fast.
The previous play is under
We're going
review.
to check that shot again and make sure they got it right before we go to the fourth.
And the replay center out in Secaucus delivering the footage. And guys, it sure looks like the shot left his hands just a moment too late.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And they're keeping the call as is. It was close, but he had not released it before the... It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Nets lead by 3. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets underway. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball. And how about the perfect delivery?
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. They've got Cameron Johnson, and it's Dinwiddie in at the point. So that's the Nets 5. Kuzma outside. Pass to Gafford. The fadeaway. And it's Finney-Smith with the rebound. Finney-Smith's got 4 rebounds in this game. Dinwiddie kicks to Finney-Smith. Johnson outside. Bridges outside. Puts up a 3. The shot, no good. And Washington the other way now. In the corner, it's Morris. Gafford trying to break free. That one's good, and the Brooklyn lead is cut down to just 4 points in the bucket from Morris. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. At the top of the key, Bridges. Back to Dinwiddie. Tries the spin move. Johnson, a wide open look. Offline with his 3. Wizzards trail by 4. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
The pass to Dinwiddie. Here's the three. Bridges against Beal. Spins. And that's going to be a travel. Wizard shooting has been wayward so far. Only 37% from the floor. It's Beal on the wing. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Here's Kuzma. And the jam by Beal.
Well, the creativity of Bradley Beal, incredible.
The Nets have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Bridges outside. Back to Dinwiddie. Drives to the hoop. Here's Claxton. An easy 2 points on the layup.
Oh, at the last possible moment, he changes out of the shot and finds the open man. Perfect decision.
Beal the pass to Morris. Outside for Beal. Out to the right wing. The wide open look here for Kuzma. No good from the wing. Brooklyn leading by 4. Here's Bridges. And that one drops for him.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
The finish in transition, nice and easy.
Passes it to Porzingis. It's Beal on the wing. Defended by Bridges. Gafford. Morris against Dinwiddie. Morris kicks to Kuzma. Wizards need to get a shot off here. Morris, no good. Nets have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Bridges outside. No good from outside. It's Porzingis with the ball. He'll bring it up for Washington. 6-point game. Kuzma outside. Out to Porzingis. Shoots. Kept alive by Washington. Kuzma finds Morris. On the wing, Morris. They shoot again. Out to Kuzma. Fires for 3. It's hauled in by Claxton.
Simply put, a bad shot, guys. They all know they can get a better look than that.
Fades and shoots. That shot off. Now the Wizards take it the other way.
This has reached desperation time for them.
I'll tell you, you need absolute perfection on every possession. That's what it's going to take here.
Here's Finney-Smith. That's tipped.
I'll tell you what, Kyle Kuzma has committed to being a better defender, and he sends that shot back.
Bridges outside. There's the 3. Kuzma with the defensive effort.
They've got to take the first good shot they can find.
And they've got to be efficient with the clock. Quick score, quick foul.
Dinwiddie left side. And so it's Brooklyn who scrapes by with the win.
And inside the locker room, everyone trying to lock in, get mentally ready for another hard-fought NBA battle. And so off the tip, it's Brooklyn. And now the opening lineup for New York. The backcourt comprised of Brunson and Barrett. Then there's Mitchell Robinson. Then it's Julius Randle. And it's Sims in at the 4 slot. Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. For 3. It's good. And a beautiful setup from Simmons that time. And we've got a pair of teams tonight that put a major emphasis on rebounding, Richard.
Yeah, when you look at the glass work, it is all about pride and effort. Look, no team that stresses rebounding wants to lose the battle on the boards.
Brunson finds Robinson. Clock at 4. Deflects the pass. For 3, Barrett. Rebound, Brooklyn. Dinwiddie outside. Randle against Simmons. Dinwiddie, right side. And it's Simmons! Slamming it home!
Big Ben showing us how it's done.
Brunson with it, and Bridges picks him up defensively. Brunson passes to Randall. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
Superior strength on display. Randall just refusing to let the defense slow him down there.
The free throw drops for Randall. And for Julius Randle, back in 2014, a nightmare start to his career, Grant.
Oh, man, so sad. I mean, Julius breaking his leg just 14 minutes into his NBA debut. A serious injury that required him to miss his entire rookie season. But give Randall credit for coming back and carving out a great career.
And the basket by Bridges.
And hitting from the mid-range here and early. I mean, really give the defense just another thing to worry about.
And you don't see many teams take these shots as often anymore. It's nice to see them take advantage in this area.
Randall with it. And Dinwiddie picks him up defensively. Brunson misses.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Here's Simmons. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Well, thinking about the Aussie Ben Simmons, such an impressive defender, Richard.
Honestly, he's a defensive player of the year caliber player every year, mainly due to his ability to guard any position. This is the type of versatility that isn't seen very often.
Now here's Brunson. Now, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Count that bucket.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Here's Dinwiddie. Out to Bridges. Pass to Simmons. To the paint. Robinson with the block. And he's able to get it back. New York trailing. Randall with it. Picked up by Simmons.
2 minutes to play. First quarter.
Randall, good. Randall's got 5 points.
You like how Randall plays with authority. He doesn't let things like contact slow him down.
Here's Dinwiddie, plenty of space. Gets an open look and hits it.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Outside Simmons. Pass to Claxton. Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. There's the triple. Offensive rebound. Bridges outside. To the wing on the left. Dinwiddie finds Simmons. And the 3 off target. New York has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Randall against Johnson. To the middle. Brunson up top. 5 points in the game. Johnson passes to Dinwiddie. Here's Simmons. And slam dunk by Simmons.
As point guards go, I don't know that anyone can throw it down like Simmons. He dunks more than most centers do.
And the foul on Ben Simmons. That's his first foul.
Team seconds.
Brunson against Johnson. Brunson passes to Randall. From the arc. Knicks keep it alive. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
It's both from the stripe. Here's Dinwiddie. He's got 5. Pass to Bridges. Back to Dinwiddie. Tie game in Brooklyn. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of the...
Please give a big round of applause for your next youth
And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. All right, what stands out to you from the Nets in this one?
Well, clearly they played well in the first period because of their selfless attitude.
They're playing for one another and focusing on making winning plays. You love to see it.
We've got Cameron Johnson. Ben Simmons is out there with Nicholas Claxton. Then it's Mikal Bridges. And it's Dinwiddie in at the 1. That's the Nets 5 as we get into the second quarter.
Wow. Julius Randle. We could feel the floor shaking on that one.
And in 2021, when the Nets traded for James Harden, they became the favorites. And after it all fell apart last season, many were left wondering what might have been.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, you can give up some size, but that shows you how fearless he is, willing to attack the basket no matter who is in front of him.
Outside Barrett. The 3 ball. Tips it. It's good on the putback.
Great effort to turn the miss into 2 points.
Yes, sir. Those are the hustle points. Dinwiddie left side. The kick out to Simmons. To the inside. Knocked away. Pass to Bridges. Clock at 6. From deep, Johnson. A rebound by Sims. You know, for the Nets, history repeating itself. Think back to 2013. Their trade with the Celtics, creating another star trio. Didn't work out. And it set the franchise back for years, RJ.
Yeah, but credit the front office. They made something out of nothing. They got young assets, and they got them these stars. And they are still in a relatively strong position because they got a ton of picks in return.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks so much, Brian. Well, the Knicks trying to find their way back to the playoffs. Coach Tom Thibodeau said, you can't look backwards and you can't look too far down the road. You just have to take a look at today, lock into what we have to do, and focus on how we can be better. Back to you.
No shortcuts to greatness, Allie. Thanks for that. Randall outside. New York needs to get one up quick. The timer ticks.
Nice feed inside. Saw the play develop and hit him right when he needed to.
Timeout called. Brooklyn.
Your Brooklyn Nets.
Brooklyn trailing. Dinwiddie outside. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Bridges passes to Dinwiddie. Well, Richard, as a former player yourself, what's your take on stars demanding trades and jumping around the league so much?
It's tough because I've seen the other thing happen to stars. Blake Griffin re-signs with the Clippers. They show him videos of putting his jersey in the rafters, and then he's traded a year later. So I think everybody has to figure out what is best for them, but you also have to try as an individual and as a professional to fulfill your obligations. And I think trades can be someplace in the middle of that.
Now a timeout called by New York. For New York, they've got 3 of 6 shots to go here in the second quarter. Now here's Brunson. He's got 5. Knocks it down from distance. Brunson's got 8.
We see this every night. He has the skill and versatility to keep a defense guessing.
Outside Simmons. High post Claxton. Back to Simmons. It's Bridges on the wing. 5 to shoot. Down low. Robinson with a steal. Fast break, New York. And the fast break ends at the rim with a jam.
Great teamwork on that drive, punctuated by a strong finish.
Yeah, that's nice execution, running with purpose and creating an easy scoring opportunity off the break.
So Brooklyn ends up going with a new group.
You know, sometimes we forget how young some of these guys are. Take R.J. Barrett, making his NBA debut at 19, still a few years away from hitting his prime.
Curry passes to Mills. Shot clock at 6. The Nets need to get off a shot here. Harris. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. The Knicks have gotten 5 of 7 shots to fall in the second. Mills against Brunson. Barrett up top. Inside. Here's Sims. Off with the layup. Outside Mills. And there's the drive. No good on the shot. Good work defensively by Robinson. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Patrick Mills. That's his first foul of the game. And it's the Knicks with the ball. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter. Brunson finds Robinson. From behind the arc. And again, it's the Nets missing. The Knicks with the lead. 3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It'll go on Joe Harris.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
Both teams will make substitutions, so he gets them both. 20 seconds left in the second quarter. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Bridges outside. Back to Dinwiddie. Out of bounds. It'll be New York's ball.
That pass wandered off target. Can't lose focus on the little bitty things.
1 second left. That'll count. And so it's New York with it. All right, Allie, thanks for that. And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. You look at Jalen Brunson. What a contribution.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
On the floor for New York. They've got Derrick Rose. Isaiah Hartenstein is out there with Obi Toppin. Then there's Emmanuel Quickley. And it's Grimes in at the small forward position. Dinwiddie, no good.
Now, I understand that that shot didn't go down, but they will take that look every trip down the floor.
Oh, nice shot by Grimes.
And passes like this demonstrate Rose's unselfish attitude, which is why his teammates enjoy playing with him.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn.
And something fans don't always get to see, some of the closely guarded secrets that happen in that huddle.
And we see it so often. One little tweak to the game plan and everything falls into place for a team.
And if they're going to make a move, this is a good time to start.
And there's still plenty of time, but they definitely don't want to let this game get too far out of hand.
Curry, no good.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
Ball stolen. Harris on the wing. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
He's off on the first.
No out. At the line, 2 times.
And the second free throw is good. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. With the step back. Pass to Quickley. To the paint. 4 on the clock. Here's Hartenstein. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And Brooklyn has possession. And here's Mills. Left side Curry. Pass to O'Neal. Oh, powered down with both hands.
Look out below.
You got no chance of defending him right there.
Well, you look at Seth Curry. For his career, around 44% from long range. That's easily top 5 in NBA history. Soft interior D, and they've exploited it.
Up top, Mills, guarded by Rose. And there's the foul. It'll go on Joe Harris. That'll be a second foul of the game.
And great job to establish position and square up.
A new lineup here for New York. The Knicks have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. And Seth Curry, one of the elite shooters in league history. But his road to the NBA was no red carpet, Grant.
So true. I mean, after graduating from Duke in 2013, a couple years in the G League proving himself, the questions were about his defense, but that stroke was never in question.
And the Nets call time here. For Brooklyn, they've gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Dinwiddie left side. Off target at the rim. The Knicks have gotten 3 of 4 shots to fall so far in the third. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Bridges against Barrett. Back to Bridges. To the inside. And Johnson gets it to go on the assist by Bridges.
I just love when teams make it work down low.
Brunson passes to Randall. There's a minute 54 left in the third quarter here. Ooh, great D that time from Simmons. For 3, Bridges sinks it from distance. Bridges has got 7 points.
He just didn't like what he saw inside, so he takes the open transition 3. But if he missed, Coach might have had some words for him.
Outside Barrett. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third. Oh, nice fake, but the layup's off the mark. Pulls up on the wing, and he wills that one in, sinking it right through the back of the iron. And it's now only a 5-point Knick lead. Time called here. The Knicks decide to talk it over.
Please give a big round of applause to the Nets team. Another great job by the Brooklyn Nets kids.
Outside Brunson. From outside the arc. And Mitchell Robinson picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
And far from the best shot, but all that matters is the end result. Somehow he sinks it.
Dinwiddie passes to Bridges. 58 seconds left in the third quarter. Brunson with a double team. Bridges finds Simmons. 6 to shoot. Here's Claxton. Robinson defending. Here's Sims. And that one is stuffed right through.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
Now here's Simmons. The D's right on him. Oh, he misses the dunk. Brunson against Bridges. Oh, and he brings it down with a two-handed jam.
And he just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy who just never lets up.
And that finish shows you how dangerous he can be as a passer and a finisher.
New York calls timeout.
T-shirts. Come on, everybody. We got T-shirts for everybody.
Protecting the rim has to be their top objective right now.
I'm sure Coach is going to give them an earful about that. He can't be happy with that soft interior D.
Make some noise for Team White.
The Nets have gone 4 of 8 in the third. Bridges outside. Down low. Stripped away. It's tipped. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits. It may be difficult to overcome. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
A lot of times a spectacular pass is more impressive than a spectacular shot. This is one of those times.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. We've got Mikal Bridges, Cameron Johnson out there with Dorian Finney-Smith. Then it's Nicholas Claxton, and it's Dinwiddie in at the 1. So that's the Nets 5. Brunson with it, and Bridges picks him up defensively. Up top, Randall. Drives to the hoop. Rebounded by Johnson. Robinson with a steal. Outside Barrett. And a big-time jam right there.
He's earning his keep offensively, a key part of their winning effort at this point.
Screen by Bridges. Pass to Finney-Smith. Barrett against Bridges. Free throw line jumper. It's rebounded by New York. Outside Brunson. The 3 is up. No good that time. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. And so they choose to intentionally foul. Pass to Claxton. And he can't get that one. Good work defensively by Robinson. The Knicks have gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. Barrett up top. He's covered by Dinwiddie. Barrett passes to Randall. Shot clock at 5. Barrett against Dinwiddie. Barrett can't hit.
Had enough room to finish, and that's what he'll usually make.
And the foul called on R.J. Barrett. That'll be a second foul of the game. Now a timeout called by New York. Let's take a moment to present the New Balance player of the game, Jalen Brunson.
You know what's interesting? It seems like he's hitting everything he's putting up there. I mean, he's caught fire and just has continued on with the attack. I mean, his ability to pick the D apart, wow. So impressive, so incredible.
Man, if only he can play this well every night. This hometown crowd was not prepared for him to just go off like he did in this one. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, over the last break I listened to Tom Thibodeau address the team. So far he's happy with their play, but he wants to prevent any kind of a letdown. He told the team, stay aggressive. Don't play not to lose. We want to push the action and try to break their spirit.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. Randall inside, covered by Johnson. Oh, he lost the grip and he missed the dunk. And Jalen Brunson gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him.
And that puts them just 1 foul from the bonus.
Brooklyn's gone 2 of 2 from outside so far in the fourth. Outside Johnson. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Here's Finney-Smith. And Bridges, here we go. And they want a second opinion on that call. The signal for the coach's challenge has been made.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was
The previous play is under
in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
And he knocks down the first one. So he picks up just one from the line that time. Dinwiddie outside. Fires the three. And again, it's the Nets missing.
Every possession counts for them right now. That's not going to get it done.
Here's Randall. Brooklyn with the board. Claxton's got his 5th rebound in this one. For Brooklyn, they've gone 2 of 5 from the field in this final quarter. And he bangs it home with one hand.
Get him the ball anywhere close to the hoop. That thing is over.
Outside Brunson. Johnson against Randall. Back to Brunson. To the middle. Here's Sims. Oh, and they immediately answer back with a dunk on the other end.
He gives up a bit of size at the center position, but his leaping ability, well, let's just say that makes up for it.
And here's Dinwiddie from the arc. Can't get that one to go. Now 4 for 10. The Knicks with the lead. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Brunson. .114 left to play in the 4th. Dinwiddie passes to Bridges. Pass to Finney-Smith. Jacks up a 3. Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. All sorts of time. Kept alive. Here's Claxton. Outside Finney-Smith. 6 on the shot clock. To the paint. Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. Over Brunson. Dinwiddie, no good.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
Yeah, straight up, guys. Like, he's ice cold, like freezing. What's colder than cold? But you don't have to shoot it, my guy. It's okay to pass the ball.
Randall finds Barron. Brunson with it. Here's Sims. Randall outside. Fires for 3. Rebound Brooklyn. It's Bridges on the wing. Pass to Finney-Smith. There's the 3. No good there. And so this one belongs to the Knicks. Just a gutsy performance on the road.
So off the tip, it's New York. So a look at our starters for the Knicks. Brunson and Barrett fill up the guard spots. Then it's Mitchell Robinson. Then it's Julius Randle. And it's Sims in at the 4 spot. Now, here's Barrett. Shot clock at 5. Here's Brunson. New York needs to get off a shot. Oh, and here comes Porzingis all alone. Basket counts.
Scoring through contact is something Kristaps Porzingis has got to get used to in the NBA. Teams try to get physical with this guy.
And staying healthy for Porzingis has been a challenge over his career. Not uncommon for players standing well above 7 feet.
Now, here's Kuzma. Jalen Brunson missing his last shot. Gafford misses. Brunson scanning the floor. Passes it to Robinson. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game. And in New York, even before his injuries, the front office voiced concerns about Porzingis' ability to stay healthy.
Well, the track record for players 7-2 and up, not great. And today's game demands more movement from big men than ever before.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with 2 hands on that stuff. Spins. Here's Randle. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
Well, with his strength, Julius Randle can absorb contact easier than a lot of players. This guy is not going to be intimidated.
And Greg, just like you, Julius Randle is a southpaw, left-handed.
Yeah, and you know, the angles are different for lefties. We operate a little differently, and I think that can throw defenders off. So I'm always going to pull for the southpaw.
Now here's Porzingis. To the inside. Outside for Beal for 3. Gafford passes to Beal. He trains it as the shot clock ticks down.
I like the commitment from Bradley Beal to take it inside and attack the defender.
Here's Brunson. Barrett finds Randle. And Randle throws it down.
Well, not exactly one of those big, burly power forwards, right? He depends on his leaping ability more than those guys, and it serves him just fine.
Now here's Beal. Kuzma outside. In the corner, it's Morris. Out to Kuzma. Pass to Gafford. The Wizards need to get a shot off here. Porzingis can't hit. And Barrett has got the ball here for New York. Brunson with a clean look. Beal against Barrett. And then jammed down as he goes right over Daniel Gafford.
Boy, you love that he wants to finish with authority, sending a message to the defense. R.J. Barrett.
Down low, here's Morris. That's good. And so Beal with the assist.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Brunson the pass to Barrett. Lays it up off the glass. Barrett's got his second bucket.
R.J. Barrett entered the league with confidence and an ability to get off the dribble drive. Nicely done.
You know, over the last couple seasons, it feels like the Washington Wizards roster is in constant flux. I mean, from role players to all-stars, guys coming in and out.
Now, here's Kuzma. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Here's Gafford. Robinson with the block.
Well, no easy buckets with Mitchell Robinson in the vicinity. Sends that back with authority.
Brunson kicks to Randle. Tries the spin move. To the wing right side. Baseline J on the way. Barrett, no good.
I think this is a spot he has got to become more consistent from if you want to command the defender's respect.
The wide open look here for Porzingis. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Robinson. There's 31 seconds left here in the first quarter. Kuzma outside. Here's Gafford. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. That free throw, no good.
At the line for Washington, Daniel Gafford.
So neither attempt will fall that time for him. For New York, they've gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Randall kicks to Brunson. They set the screen with the drive. The shot by Sims, no good.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Knicks?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Boy, it's been a really pretty thing to watch, executing their game plan to perfection.
Morris and Beal are the guards. Porzingis is out there with Daniel Gafford. And it's Kuzma in at the 3 slot. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Wizards. Brunson the pass to Barrett. And Barrett slams it in.
Wow, the hammer by R.J. Barrett. How about that athleticism?
Washington trailing.
And growing up around basketball, R.J. Barrett's dad played a bunch of places. R.J. spending a lot of his childhood in France.
Near the three-point line, it's Morris. Inside. Good. It's Beal picking up the assist.
You can see the level of attention Bradley Beal draws. This guy is so heady finding the open teammate.
It's Barrett on the wing. Randall outside. Barrett against Kuzma. Shot clock at 3. No one near Randall as he lets it go. Offline with his 3. Greg, you know this. One of R.J. Barrett's dad's best friends, former MVP Steve Nash.
Yeah, and Nash is R.J.'s godfather, no less. So Barrett's had a chance to kind of soak in the game his entire life, and you can see that in his intelligent play on the floor.
How about the big guy attacking the rim? The throwdowns are loud and emphatic.
To the middle, and Barrett slams it in.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Beal finds Kuzma. Beal with it. Out defended by Randall. Out of bounds. New York takes possession. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Wizards ownership has promised to never hit the hard reset button, like we saw from teams in recent years like the Sixers. But the fact remains that this is a franchise that last enjoyed a 50-win season in 1979. So for the patient, diehard fans in the DMV, seems the wait for a true contender may take a lot longer. Kevin?
Well, time will tell, David. Thanks.
And it's been a rough stretch for the New York Knicks, a team that has only had a handful of playoff appearances in the last 20 years.
Now, here is Morris. That shot is off target. That makes him 2 for 3. And for those of you just joining us in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by. Three-pointer, Randall. Rebound by the Wizards. The Knicks are trying to get back to being competitive, GA, but it has been difficult, hasn't it?
They haven't been able to attract top-level talent for quite some time, which is surprising when you consider this big market and the status this franchise has within the city.
And out of bounds as the Knicks gain possession. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Here's Brunson. It's Randall with the drive, and Randall throws it down.
We know that Julius Randle loves to put it on the deck. Off the dribble drive, boy, he can be tough to deal with.
Outside Beal. 1:15 left here in the second. Morris kicks to Beal. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Now the pass to Gafford. Barrett brings the double team.
Well, what he lacks in size for a typical center, he makes up for with all that athleticism. Boy, can he elevate.
Brunson the pass to Barrett. Back to Brunson. Into the lane. And the foul called on Porzingis. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Morris against Brunson. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Morris passes to Porzingis. Stolen. 7-second difference. Shot and game clock. Here's Brunson. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Here's Kuzma. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
You can see that Kyle Kuzma has the kind of size and length and creativity to score on the interior.
Randle against Kuzma. Now Brunson. They set the pick. Three-pointer Randle. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. All right, Dave, thank you. And
Your Wizards. 18. The Knicks. 20.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Nice game. Great performance by R.J. Barrett.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
On the court for the Knicks. Hart is out there with Toppin. Then there's Derrick Rose. Then there's Emmanuel Quickly. And it's Hartenstein in at the center, filling out the middle. Oh, and with all the gifted range shooters in this league, Doris, it seems like in the clutch, more teams go for those long-distance, quote-unquote, Hail Mary threes, rather than 2 quick field goals inside.
Well, it makes sense if you have guys who work on those types of shots. We see Stephen Curry do this all the time. But I don't always agree that that should be the play. If you have the time, go for high-percentage 2-point looks.
Here's Rose, following the score by Taj Gibson. Now, here's Hart. Tight defense on him. And Derrick Rose gets the 3. Rose has got 5 now.
Well, Derrick Rose just so confident, so dangerous in catch-and-shoot situations. Boy, has he become a terrific shooter.
Here's Avdia.
Man, he sure can get off the floor.
He's one of the best in the business, absolutely. Outside Rose. None against Quickly. Hart wide open. He fires. And again, New York with the triple.
You can't afford to let Hart get going from deep. He's ready to shoot it when given the opportunity.
Avdia dishes to Wright. For the 3. And Avdia the bucket on the assist by Wright. Avdia's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Listen, even average 3-point shooters are going to make that shot. Defense must be better.
Pass to Quickly. Passes to Hart. 5 to shoot. To the paint. And it's out of bounds. The Knicks able to retain possession here.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
But a really good read on his part, being disruptive at the defensive end right now.
Quickly. No good on the quick 3. For Washington, they've gotten 4 of their the first 5 second-half shots to fall. 80% since the break. Of course, when it comes to Avdia, a guy that does a number of things very well.
He does, Kevin. I think when you think of Avdia, what you think is 3-2 player. Score, rebound, pass it. For Denny, to me, it's all about being more consistent. It is clear this guy has a ton of talent and potential. Now can you do it night after night after night?
And he can't hit the second.
Well, as somebody who grew up in New York and New Jersey, I was a Knicks fan, right? They have such a great history. Think back to the championship team of the 70s, Walt Clyde Frazier, then the Patrick Ewing era, Bernard King. They have had so many Hall of Famers. Outstanding pass, on time and on target.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
Thanks very much. Now, Kristaps Porzingis famously earned the nickname the Unicorn for his combination of size and skill. Former All-Star, injuries have held him back. But now a new team presents a new opportunity. KP says, I'm going to take my game to the next level because my body is going to be healthy, and that's it. Well, Kevin, let's hope so.
Absolutely. He has had injuries along the way, but the talent is obvious. David, thanks. Now, here's Kispert. Here's Wright. Banked in off the glass. And Doris, growing up around New York, what makes this Knicks franchise so special?
Well, I think certainly the energy of the city, the passion for the game of basketball, playing in the Mecca, how fired up opponents are to play in Midtown Manhattan. The Knicks are a team that everyone follows.
1:09 left in the third quarter. Rose in the post, guarded by Wright. Here's Hart going inside. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. Hart's got 5.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Well, he's attacking, he's forcing the issue, and that's simply stated a terrific play. Boy, that's too easy to miss, but somehow he finds a way to do it.
Quickly kicks to Rose. Pass to Hartenstein. And Gibson over to help. Back to Rose. Some nice passing by New York here. Clock at 4. Here's Toppin. That shot missing. Now Washington takes it the other way. Here's Avdia. And finished off by Avdia.
And the D was there, but it just wasn't good enough.
Yeah.
Not against an athlete like this guy.
You're so right, Greg. The defense needs to be more than just there. I mean, it has to be. Oh!
My goodness, Toppin puts on a show. What a special dunker this guy is.
Three-pointer right. That one, no good. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Knicks. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Morris and Beal are the guards. Daniel Gafford is out there with Porzingis. And it's Kuzma in at the small forward. That's the 5 on the floor for the Wizards. Outside for Beal. It's stolen by Barrett. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
R.J. Barrett has size, quickness, and a knack for scoring the basketball.
Morris against Brunson. They get the rebound.
Well, being aggressive and assertive. The big man snatching the rebound.
60 seconds off the clock here in the fourth. Randall down low. Morris is there. Robinson kicks to Sims. Fires the 3. Brunson, no good.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Out to Porzingis. Back to Gafford. Up and in on the layup.
And how about the grit and determination in the post? I mean, essential qualities to have late in a close game.
And the dunk to finish it. And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul. Seeing if that was the right call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so...
The previous play is under review.
Everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Beal gets a wide open look. The shot's good on the assist by Morris.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
And this is a player who understands when the game is hanging in the balance. He knows it's winning time.
New York calls timeout. Now let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, during the break, I heard Tom Thibodeau as he talked with the team. He said, this is where mistakes can kill us. This is where mistakes can turn this thing completely around. Protect the basketball and make the simple play. In other words, guys, no hero ball right now.
Thank you, David. Wizards trail by 5. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Robinson's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Porzingis with the steal. Kuzma with it. Now defended by Randall. Gafford passes to Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Well, 7'3" doesn't need much of a vertical. Easy finish for KP.
Brunson kicks to Randall. Back to Brunson. Driving in, and the rejection by Gafford. Kuzma outside, and the pass to Gafford. And Gafford throws it down.
Boy, smart decision from Kuzma right there. Skilled getting the basketball to his teammate.
Pass to Barrett. Back to Brunson. Beal with the steal. And there's a minute 45 left in the fourth quarter. Hits the three-point bomb. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for Washington.
And they've shown great focus on the defensive end, putting constant pressure on the ball and really disruptive in terms of what they've done defensively.
Another thing I thought they did well was pressure. They forced a ton of turnovers, turned those opportunities into points.
They came close there to tying it up.
Oh, he had it in his sights. He wanted it. That bucket would have been huge.
Porzingis kicks to Kuzma. Back to Porzingis. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. Porzingis has got the lead up to 4 now for the Wizards. Morris against Brunson. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Gafford. There's 57 seconds left in the fourth quarter. To stop the drought, and Brunson, here we go.
Kristaps Porzingis has proven over the course of his young career that he is willing to be a force as a shot blocker.
And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And so it's Porzingis. He'll bring it up for Washington. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Back to Beal. Gafford passes to Morris. Outside, Beal. 6 to shoot. Pass to Gafford. Outside for Beal. And they go to the intentional foul.
Mitchell Robinson. Second personal foul. First team foul.
Morris with the ball. Robinson picks him up.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Gets the first, and that puts them up by 5. So he gets them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Well, what a performer this guy is. Game is on the line. He stands up and delivers.
Launches it, and the rejection by Gafford. Here's Brunson. No good there. And so Washington takes the win. All right, David, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it.
front court tonight, Grant. Both teams with a lot of talent in those positions.
You know, BA, it'll be an interesting matchup here with the talent and size of their front court. It should make this game extra challenging for these squads. They can't just count on being the dominant force down low. They'll have to get a little creative.
And the starting lineup for the Nets. They've got Dorian Finney-Smith. He's out there with Nicholas Claxton. Cameron Johnson out there with Mikal Bridges. And it's Dinwiddie in at the point. And the basket by Bridges.
Bridges has a lot of jobs for his team, but if he consistently knocks down three, he can add it to the list.
Morris passes to Kuzma. Nice move. And rejected. Pass to Morris. Back to Beal. Just 5 on the clock. That one doesn't drop. And Brooklyn going the other way now. Outside Finney-Smith. Now Johnson. Dinwiddie outside. Back to Johnson. Dinwiddie outside. Got it.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give him credit for finding a weakness there.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
And the Wizards with possession here after the basket by Brooklyn. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
And Bradley Beal getting a huge contract this summer. Now, he committed to being with the Wizards for his prime. And there was some speculation he might leave, but he cemented his time in Washington for many years to come. And look at this summer, a 5-year extension for Bradley Beal, one of the richest contracts in NBA history, over $240 million.
Now here's Dinwiddie. Pass to Johnson. Up top Dinwiddie, guarded by Morris. The Nets need to get off a shot here. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D, and he's certainly elite. But does it surprise you that Bradley Beal has one of the biggest contracts in the NBA, Grant?
And that's just how it works. I mean, give it a few years and all the stars will be paid the same. That said, it must be nice. Those are some big checks.
Here's Morris. About 2 minutes gone by in the first quarter. Gafford. And the dunk by Gafford.
Yeah, undersized guys with athleticism do these kind of things, playing above the rim. Love to see him get up like that.
Dinwiddie passes to Bridges. Takes the three. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
More signs of Bridges' hard work in the offseason paying off in his jump shot.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first. Porzingis finds Morris. And it's all from three-point range. The Nets with the lead. Here's Bridges. Gafford grabs the miss.
Oh, can't punish the defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating miss for a really steady jump shooter.
Beal, the pass to Porzingis. And here's Gafford. And can't get it to go. Now 1 of 2.
And there's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
Kuzma with the ball. And Johnson picks him up defensively. Here's Gafford. And the dunk by Gafford.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
And the gamble paying off.
You know, the Wizards really came up short last season on the defensive end. They consistently struggled to get stops, which makes it twice as hard to win games.
Johnson passes to Dinwiddie. Here's Finney-Smith. Over Porzingis. Ooh, Morris with a steal. Kuzma down low. Working on Claxton. Gafford with the bucket. Just wonder how the Wizards can remedy their defensive weaknesses from last year.
Well, BA, mindset is a big part of it. They just need to have better focus on pressuring the ball handlers and making sure shots are getting well contested.
Really left him alone that time.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
51 seconds left now in the first quarter. Here's Porzingis. That one's in there on the nice assist from Beal.
In the medium range area, Porzingis catches the ball in turn. He almost treats it like a post-up.
Morris against Dinwiddie. Outside, Finney-Smith. Pass to Bridges. 6 to shoot. Wing shot on the way. And it's off the back of the rim. No good.
That might not be the shot they want him taking, even with the D backing off.
Beal finds Gafford. Morris on the wing. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Beal, the pass to Porzingis. Oh, it's Porzingis with the jam.
And Beal continues to be that guy where he opens your eyes with his playmaking.
So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. It's the Wizards up 1. Stay with us now. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. All right, let's quickly break down the game and what we've seen so far from the Wizards, guys.
Well, there's no reason to take risky shots when you can collect points at the rim.
Yeah, that worked wonders for them in the quarter. We'll see what kind of adjustments get made.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Nets. We've got Nicholas Claxton, Cameron Johnson out there with Dorian Finney-Smith. Then it's Mikal Bridges, and it's Dinwiddie in at the 1 spot.
And think about this. In an era of load management, Mikal Bridges is a rarity. He has never missed a game in college or the NBA.
Oh, he sticks that one from 20 feet. Dinwiddie's got his second basket of the game.
Well, he passes to the wide open man. Bridges developing some team chemistry.
Kuzma outside. Out to Beal. Outside Porzingis. Back to Beal. Oh, got a piece of it. Stolen by Bridges. Dinwiddie against Kuzma. Here's Finney-Smith. And stolen by Porzingis. Now the Wizards in transition. Fires the 3. It's Kuzma with the miss. Brooklyn has gone 3 of 5 from the perimeter in this game. And if you talk to Bridges, Grant, he really credits his mom for his determination on and off the court.
You know, B.A., it's a terrific story. Now, she actually made the NBA before Mikal did. She joined the 76ers organization in 2015, 3 years before Mikal was drafted.
Morris passes to Kuzma. Clock at 6. The Wizards need to get off a shot here. He shoots it, and they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation. Brooklyn with the ball. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Here's Bridges. Pulls it in from the elbow. The rebound by the Wizards. Morris on the wing.
Blocking foul called on Mikal Bridges. Second personal foul. First team foul.
Bridges against Beal. Outside Porzingis. Gets a good look. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
That's a shocker there. Did not expect him to miss from that range. He's got to be shooting close to 60% from there.
Back to Dinwiddie. Well, Brent, comparing eras, a touchy subject. But how do you juxtapose the era of your father, Rick, in the 60s and 70s, to your era, and even nowadays?
Well, I think between the rule changes, the adoption of the three-point line, and the skill and growth and all the technology and science behind players, that it's really, really difficult to look back 25 years ago and compare the game. Just the game itself, BA, let alone talking about players and their skills.
From downtown, he's off on that one. And Washington the other way now. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Pass to Porzingis. Off the mark, and the drought continues. The Nets have gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. Outside Finney-Smith. Dinwiddie against Morris. The kick out to Johnson. Shot clock at 6. Outside Finney-Smith. Can't hit it. He's 0 for 2 now. The Wizards have got nothing to go in this quarter. 0 for 5. And the front office for Brooklyn has said they need selfless players who want to be there and are available.
Well, BA, the message is pretty clear. After Kyrie Irving missed most of last year due to personal choices, the Nets want all hands on deck this go-around. Oh, nice one-handed jam there, BA.
Hey, little exclamation point. Morris passes to Gafford. Count it. And it's Morris with the assist. Gafford's got 8.
And you like the balance here. Not just falling in love with the 3-ball.
Dinwiddie against Morris. Back to Dinwiddie. Pass to Bridges. Launches a 3. And play stops as it looks like an over-the-back call here.
At least the over-the-back call comes from playing hard. But you'd like to see him get better position.
Yeah, he'd like to have that one back. I think there was an angle to get to that ball, but a bit reckless on that play.
Here's Porzingis. Banked it in off the glass. And now just a 1-point Brooklyn lead.
Yeah, that's tough for the defense. Porzingis inside. I don't know who defensively is going to get to him.
Morris against Dinwiddie. For 3, Bridges. Nets keep it alive. Dinwiddie outside. And a pretty tightly contested score.
17.
Man, put your hands together and loud for the Jabberwocky.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Boy, you look at Mikal Bridges. What a contribution.
Through 2 quarters of play, he's been an excellent source of points.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
Kendrick Nunn out there with DeLon Wright. Then it's Kispert, then it's Taj Gibson, and it's Avdia in at the 4. That's the group for Washington right now. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks, B.A. Bradley Beal played for Coach Greg Popovich with the U.S. national team, and Pop said, quote, he's hard to keep up with. His balance and movement are very impressive. He stops on a dime, can pull up and shoot. That, along with his excellent footwork, are the most impressive things for me. Brian?
Yeah, great breakdown there, Allie. Thank you. Here's Kispert, and he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Wizards lead by 1. We've seen 5 lead changes so far. Neither team able to pull away.
Yeah, this game just feels like it's going to come down to the wire.
Harris finds Curry. Back to Harris, to the left wing. Here's Thomas. Outside Curry. Launches it. Washington with a rebound. Pass to Avdia. Right with the ball. To the inside. Here's Avdia. Looking for his first basket, still in this one. Down low. Right wing. Right against Curry. Here's Kispert. And they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds.
Yikes, that one stings there. Hurts so much more to turn the ball over, especially with how tight the game is.
Now here's Simmons. Pass to O'Neal. Outside Curry. Here's Thomas. Nunn defends. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over. The Wizards with a lead. For the Wizards, trading Russell Westbrook to the Lakers was a great move, Brent.
Well, it's an idea about trying to go a different direction and cleared a ton of cap space. They got a lot of depth They got first-round picks out of that. So the best part of the deal really might be Kyle Kuzma and what's developing here with him and his game. We saw him find his form, and he looks like a keeper.
Here's Thomas. Tipped. Now here's Gibson. He's covered by Curry. Well, we're into the third quarter. Just over 2.5 minutes played. Right outside. Pass to Kispert. Lots of room. Nice jump shot.
That's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference. Not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
2 minutes. 2 minutes remaining in the third quarter.
Right against Curry. Here's O'Neal. Shot to end the cold streak, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Curry. O'Neal's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there. Pass to Abdia. Right against Curry. And here's Kispert from the arc. The rebound by Ben Simmons.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Now here's Curry. For the lead. Doesn't go for him. Here's Kispert. Pass to Abdia. And here's Gibson. Good D by Simmons. Harris on the wing. Hounded by Wright. Left side Curry. The 3. Not going to go that time. And the Wizards going the other way now. On the take. Kispert. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
The one thing I like about Corey Kispert is that he decided to do all 4 years in college, something you just don't see very often.
The first one falls. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2.
Big trip to the line. He did not get all of them, but at least they hold the lead now.
Curry finds Simmons. Harris outside. For the lead. Gets the 3 ball to go. Harris has gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball for Washington. They've gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Abdia. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one.
Man, I thought he was making that in so close. That's some aggressive defense.
To the left side wing. Back to Curry. We're at the end of the third quarter, and we've still got a close one. It's the Nets up. Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. With this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Brooklyn's gone 5 of 12 from three-point range tonight. On the court for the Nets as we get the fourth quarter going. We've got Mikal Bridges. Dorian Finney-Smith is out there with Nicholas Claxton. Then it's Cameron Johnson. And it's Dinwiddie in at the point guard position. Bridges passes to Johnson. Lets it fly from 18. Porzingis grabs the board.
Probably not the shot they had in mind, but you can't fault him. He had a clean look.
Here's Gafford. Deflected. Fast break, Brooklyn. Finney-Smith with it, and it's Kuzma picking him up. The kick out to Johnson. Pass to Finney-Smith. Dinwiddie outside. Clock at 6. Back to Finney-Smith. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And Washington has possession. Trailing by 2. Inside. And it's stolen by Finney-Smith. And now the Nets on the break. From deep, Johnson. The rebound by the Wizards. Fourth quarter still young. Just over a minute played. Kuzma finds Morris. Back to Kuzma. Pass to Beal. And he drives in. Here's Porzingis. 5 on the clock. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. That's on Dorian Finney-Smith.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Brooklyn.
Their offensive game plan has been simple. Look to shoot it often from outside the arc. And the results have been outstanding.
You want to talk about ball distribution. They've been dominating that aspect of the game. I think there's a bunch of bankers out there. They're dropping dime after dime.
Here's Johnson. Beal against Bridges. Second chance effort. The kick out to Johnson. Up top, Bridges. Back to Dinwiddie. Johnson against Kuzma. And the officials call the over the back. A little too aggressive there.
The way he was going over and through the man in front of him, he should have known the whistle was coming.
Yeah, energy is good, but not smart there trying to go through somebody on that play.
Beal, the pass to Gafford. Kuzma for 3. That one no good. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. Pass to Finney-Smith. Beyond the arc. And again no good by Brooklyn. Washington trailing. To take the lead. And then Beal with the dunk.
And for Porzingis, gosh, the dunk looks so easy.
Morris against Dinwiddie. Pass to Johnson. Out to Bridges. Now here's Dinwiddie. Top of the key jumper, no good. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth now. Morris finds Beal. Back to Morris. That one falls. Coming off Beal's feed. Beal's got 3 assists in the game.
It's nice to see they're not settling for three-pointers. These guys are putting in the work inside.
And the Nets miss again. For Washington, they've gone 2 of 5 from the field in this final quarter. Beal from outside. Rebounded by the Nets. Finney-Smith's got 4 rebounds now. Back to Bridges. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. To stop the drought. Bullseye!
And Bridges elevating his game.
Woo! And we've got 1:18 left in the fourth quarter. Beal outside. Pass to Gafford. And the dunk by Gafford.
2 teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
Brooklyn trailing. Bridges outside. 55 seconds left in the game. Here's Dinwiddie. Yes! And that one brings them within 1.
Wow. That takes steady nerves right there.
Not backing down from this moment here. When the game is close, he kicks it up a notch.
Pass to Kuzma. Now Morris. He's covered by Dinwiddie. Morris passes to Beal. They get it again. The kick out to Morris. Beal against Bridges. Fades back. They get it back. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. And that's an intentional foul. Here's Morris. Pass to Porzingis. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
I can't believe that took so long. They needed to foul much sooner.
He drops the first one, and that'll put him up 2.
Yeah, this should be no problem for Porzingis. But hey, the pressure can get to anyone. Calm under pressure. And every point here means a lot.
Brooklyn calls timeout. They're behind by 3. Just 4 seconds left in the fourth. Guys, what do you think?
They should have a play prepared for this scenario. Little time, you need a 3. Of course, the D will be guarding the line. but no one said it was going to be easy.
So it's a narrow victory for the Wizards. Pulling out the W.